that there are some who say that you should say it before you eat Malav Malka, the meal after Saturday night, even though in the Zmiris it's usually printed at the end. The Satmar said in the middle, on the regular Shabbos, but he's bringing here the Kenkasif Sefer Oil Bamitech, Alecha Bamitecha, Sefer Alecha Bamitecha. It says Apple Pete Mashakasif Seder Zecher Lavra. The Engel might Mikra B'Layla. Really, we know that this Kabbalists tell us we're not supposed to study Bible at night, only in the daytime. V'sham b'musker kasev the miras v'yitin lachem u'si Shabbos achar Abdallah ein chashas kol kama d'lei sod suda dalad ein sham. That's but v'yitin lachem we have a lot of Bible verses we read Saturday night. We say that before Malav Malka, so that's why it's not a problem. L'fi zeh b'nidik gam kin yesh likroi Parshas Vayishlach kodem suda dalad. Hin mizmah shalom alois ki mevayim b'zchol Abram Ram Tilman l'krei l'umayid b'layla ein sham. So that's why he's saying it's better you should read it before Malav Malka, because it's not really night yet. It's still Shabbos until you eat Malav Malka, in this sense, as far as awakening judgments and so forth. Be'emes bekam b'sedurim nistris amiris Parshas Vayishlach shalom alois kodem l'viyas Malka ein sham. And there are actually many Sidurim that have it before Malav Malka. And which was said with Sel Chachmeh, Shabbaris Sheyesh, Bechal, Tisha B'Av Yom Aleph, B'Yom Shabbos Kodesh, V'Neichad L'Yom Aleph, Mikra Parshas Vayishlach, Motzei, Tisha B'Av L'Oryam Beis, Chein El B'Chol Yantav, Motzei Shabbos, and B'Chol Zeis Yikra Parshas and Al Motzei Yantav, Oidle Yikra Klal. And also there's a question whether or not you should read them after Tisha B'Av. Let's say Tisha B'Av falls on a Sunday, or another Yantiv, whether or not, there are different opinions in that issue. So we see here, Chaim Yosef also brings later in his Sefer a few of the inyanim of reciting this parsha. So it says the Tarkish shel Rabbi Kodesh of Itzkel b'Pshvaris Gloimer b'Chol Motzei Shabbos Kodesh Parshas Vayishlach. We mentioned that the Holy Rebbe of Itzkel from Pshvaris, from Belgium, from Antwerp, he would recite this every Saturday night. Omer, and he would say, Esav haYedeya Ma'as Yankov Tach v'Shaloi Volte Zich Gehargit as a nish darfen sekimen today. So we see that Jacob, he bowed down to Esau many times in this parsha. So the Rebbe Itzla said if Esau knew what Jacob was accomplishing with his prostration to him, he would kill him before he would even bow down. That this, what he was accomplishing in the higher spiritual worlds, is nothing to measure. In the Sefer Vid HaZahav from Parshas Vayishlach, it says the following. So it says, what is this that we're saying, Parshas Vayishlach Motzei Shabbos? It says, Vayishlach Yad Malachim, Perish Rashi Malachim Mamish. So Jacob sent messengers, Malachim. Rashi says, Malachim Mamish, literally angels. Nearly the Hine Kosher Lahalim Lach Elikim. Is this difficult in wisdom? It's sending angels of God, real angels. The Hine B'chol Adam Holchem Malachim Miyamin V'Smol K'maymer HaKra Yipul V'Tzchelu V'Rumanecha. So the Rebbe Zahav brings that every human being has walking with him two angels, one on the right and one on the left. And we see proof of this in the Bible in Psalm 91. It says, 1,000 will fall on your side and to your right hand 10,000. With Shabbos yeshel adam malachim kadoshim b'chol. The different angels, different times. On Shabbos you have holier angels accompanying you than the weekdays. So we come home, we sing Shalom Aleichem Friday night. When Shalom Shabbos kodesh Shalom Aleichem. That's why we say Shalom Aleichem Friday night. B'motzei Shabbos holchem me'itayim malachi Shabbos kodesh b'on malachi chol. Shabbos ends Saturday night. So the Shabbos angels leave, the Sabbath angels leave, and the weekday angels come. Also a Kavana and Amr Vayishlach Motzei Shabbos. And this is why we're saying Vayishlach on Saturday night. This is in honor of those angels who are coming Saturday night. The weekday angels are coming now. Must be the angels that Jacob was sending. It wasn't Shabbos angels, he was sending Motzei Shabbos, he was sending Saturday night angels, weekday angels. While came Pirush Rashi Malachim Mamish. So why does it mean Malachim Mamish? Literally Malachim. Mamish is Rosh Tevis Motzei Shabbos. That's from Saturday night. That's the Malachim Mamish. Hashem Yimcholi Im Shekisi. And the Rebbe the Zohar asked, he said, God should forgive me if I made a mistake, but this is what he thought. So we see this connection. Also, we have like it's parentheses of Shabbos, just like Shabbos. We begin with Kiddush and end with Havdalah. There's two Chalokim, the same thing. So too we start with Shalom Aleichem, and we end with Parshas Vayishlach. Some would say Eliyahu Navi. Also, part of the Inyan. Also, we have Burn Shalom and going to Shalom Shabbos on Friday night, and Motzei Shabbos. Also very similar. And also there's connections with the other things. By each Suda we have in the Skin of Sudasa, and also by each Suda we have some mirrors, especially Friday nights called Makadesh, and Shabbos days Hashem Yom Yom, and then the Shalashidus we have before Adam, or the other Minhagim start with Yitzavet Sechastai, and then Motzei Shabbos and Motzei Yom Nucha. So each Suda has the same aspect, but particularly how Friday night and Saturday night have these connections. They have these similarities between them. So we should be zocher to be protected the whole week. I remember once someone came to me on Motzei Shabbos, he got in a car accident. I told him he should say Parshas Vayishlach every Motzei Shabbos. And since then I've been trying my best to do it. Not perfect and always manage to do it, trying my best. Afterwards, the custom is to say Psalm 121, which hints to very holy angels that protect us as we travel also. But then, there's also a prayer that's printed in certain Sidurim to recite after Parshas Vayishlach. This is from this Sefer Beis Tefillah. It says like this. May it be your will, O Lord, our God and God of our fathers, our ancestors. The King who redeems and saves and answers and has mercy on us on every time of trouble and sorrow. That just as you saved your servant, our father Jacob, peace be upon him, from the hand of his brother, from the hand of Esau, just like Jacob said, save me from the hand of my brother, the hand of Esau. Because if he treats me nice like a brother, he also has to save me from him. If he treats me like Esau, either way. Cain, just so, similarly, have grace upon us, our Father, our merciful Father, the Father of mercy, and protect us from any enemy and foe in the way. The power of the Segula, of the holy names that come out of the verses of the Parshas Vayishlach that we read before you. It should be considered before you, up before you, God, as if we had in mind the intentions that Jacob, our father, alav shalom, had in his prayer. And his merit should be a protection upon us, that our way should be successful. And similar, like we say in Tfilas Haderech, we should reach the place of our desire in life and in peace. And we should go back to our houses with joy and with a good heart. And no evil should come upon us, and no plague should come close to our tent, to our homes. Like it says in the Psalms, that there should be peace in our midst and tranquility in our palaces. Do not turn toward our evil, and do not hide yourself, our King, from our requests. As Do it for the sake of your abundant mercy, and for the sake of our holy ancestors, Abraham, Yitzchak, Yisrael, Avadecha, Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, your servant, Ulaman, Moshe, Aharon, and for the sake of Moses and Aaron, Yosef and David, Joseph and David, Ulaman Kol Tzadikim, and for the sake of all the righteous people, Schusam, Yagan, and Leni, may their merit protect us. They should be good advocates for us. Please, Lord, do it for your sake and not for our sake. And as it says in Psalm 19, at the very end, may the expressions of my heart, may the expressions of my mouth, and the meditations of my heart find favor before you, O Lord, my rock and my Redeemer. Amen.